Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Colin Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 694 for comics originally coming out December the 21st into December the 22nd. But before Drew and I talk about what's coming out in your local comic shops this coming Tuesday and Wednesday of Christmas week, Drew, what else do we got coming on in the world of comics? Neither you or I have done Spider-Man yet, but we are caught up on Hawkeye and excited for comics. So what else is going on?
Yeah, we're gonna try to go to a midweek showing of Spider-Man to hopefully have a less of a crowd, because we've heard the crowds are just packed. So we're hoping that we can do that on Wednesday and go see Spidey in the theater. Masked up,
because we haven't seen reaction from the secondary market yet because it just hit, but we're probably going to start seeing that next
everyone
week. So.
who's talked to me about it in code is like, you must see it before it is spoiled. So many surprises, you must see it before it is spoiled. I'm like, oh geez, I'm not going to make it to Wednesday.
Do your friends really talk like that? You must see it before it is spoiled.
Yeah, they talk like the guy that does the movie voiceovers. In a world
where Drew and Kyle did not see Spider-Man.
Yeah, so, and we've got family Christmas this weekend on our dad's side, and they always go to the movies. Like, our cousins always go early, and they're always like skirting around.
Did you see the
spoilers.
Star Wars? And I'm like, no, we got stuff going on.
Yeah,
Dang it.
Yeah, it's freaking holiday weekend, and you guys went to the movies, and we spent it with family, you jerks. And then they've already seen it, and they like to try to spoil it for us. So we're gonna have trouble with that one. We should just go in and punch them right in the face right from the beginning. Happy Christmas, bam! Yeah, Hawkeye. That episode was fantastic, man.
I can't believe there's only one more. I want so much more than one.
Yeah, they need to reboot this again and again and again, and tell different little stories in this world, because there's no way they're going to have this wrapped up with one more episode. There's going to be so many things, so many directions they can go. So much.
And just so we're clear, after this one, I'm going to ask you to rank the Disney Plus series. So just FYI.
Okay. Just the Disney Plus, though, because I still haven't finished What If.
Then it can be last.
Yeah, because that was HBO Max, right? Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know. I dipped out.
Yeah. So yeah.
The live action Disney Plus.
The live action Disney Pluses. True. No, you're right. What If might be on Disney. I don't know. I get my streamers confused.
It's all on the same computer for me. So.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah, Hawkeye. We're gonna go see Spider-Man Wednesday. Oh, and we've got 12 Comics of Christmas responses to go through. So let's get started on that. We have Darren Williams, who sent this in. Number 12 favorite comic of 2021: Batman Urban Legends. Number 11, Nice House on the Lake. Number 10, Never Never. Number 9, Star Wars Darth Vader. Number 8, Noctera. Number 7, Batman. Number 6, Something is Killing the Children. So, spelling it out for Drew. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Yes. What is this?
There's no reason to take a shot. It's Christmas time. Number 5, TMNT, The Last Ronin. Number 4 is Gun Honey. I gotta read that. Number 3 is Geiger. Number 2 is Stray Dogs. And number 1, favorite comic of 2021, is Batman the Imposter. Which
wow.
I know I have 2 of them stacked up. It was a black label, and I was like, oh,
this could be good.
It's a 50-page comic. I don't feel like it right now.
It's one of those that you would fall asleep.
Yeah, I might not make it through. Like I got that and like an 80-page giant and a 100-page villains giant. I'm like, those are long. Are there any 20-page comics around that I can dip into first? And I save those till last, till I'm wide awake. And so I've been putting this one off. But the number 1 of the year, I gotta.
Yeah, might have to be like, wait a minute.
Might have to make some time. Let's see. This came in from L. Just one word, L. E-L-L-E.
E-L-L-E?
E-L-L-E.
Nope.
Number 12 favorite comic of 2021, The Blue Flame. Number 11 is Nice House on the Lake. Number 10 is Crush and Lobo.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Number 9, Fight Girls, which I've heard great things about and missed out on. Mm-hmm. Number 8, Serial.
Okay.
Number 7, Something is Killing the Children, or, as I like to call it, S-I-K-T-C. Number 6 is...
It's just S-K-T-C. You don't do the I.
You don't do the I? Dang it!
No!
Gosh, I suck. Number 6 is Berserker. Number 5 is The Department of Truth. Number really 4 is That Texas Blood. Love that. Number 3, Spider-Man Spider's Shadow. Number 2, Batman Reptilian. And number 1, favorite comic of 2021, The Many Deaths of Layla Starr.
Okay.
Great book.
Very cool.
Love that one. John Abel sends this in. His number 12 favorite, Black Widow. Number 11 is The Joker. Number 10 is Firepower.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm. Number 9, Good Asian. Number 8, Black Hammer Barbalian. Number 7, Captain Marvel. Number 6, Nice House on the Lake. Number 5 is Kanto. Number 4 is Detective. Number 3 is Batman Catwoman. Number 2 favorite is Daredevil. And his number 1 favorite comic of 2021 is Nightwing.
Yes.
Easy to get behind that one.
After my own heart, yes.
Let's do one more.
No Moon Knight on anybody's list, just FYI.
I don't understand that. What's going on? This is Adam P., whose number 12 favorite comic of 2021 is Wonder Woman number 1 through 62 from 1987.
Okay. He's been doing some heavy reading.
Okay. Number 11 favorite comic is Fantastic Four 161 through 192.
So he's been going back and catching up on some series stuff.
Number 10 is Avengers 194 to 202.
Okay.
Number 9 is DC Comics Presents 26. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to Google. Let's Google that right now. Let's Google that right now to see what that is. That is... What is happening? That's Superman and Green Lantern Between Friend and Foe. Looks nice. I like it. Classic look. Classic. Number 8 is Justice League of America 184 to 186. Number 7 is Avengers 141 to 171. Number 6 is JLA Avengers 1 through 4. George Perez. Number 5 is Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 1 through 12. Classic. Number 4 is New Teen Titans, number 1 through 5. And number 3 is New Teen Titans Annual 1 through 3. Number 2 is Tales of the New Teen Titans 1 through 4.
Okay.
And number 1 is New Teen Titans number 1 through 50. It took me a while to catch on. These are all George Perez comics.
That's awesome.
And as we've heard this week, George Perez has posted that I believe it's pancreatic cancer that he has, and he has less than a year to live by his doctors. He is one of the greats, one of the legends of DC Comics, and so Adam's list reflects some of his greatest work, and it took me half the list before I put 2 and 2 together. Adam,
be like, there's a theme.
There's a theme here. Very, very awesome classic list. Well done, sir. Well done, sir.
As a big Teen Titans man, myself. That's
he a life well lived by George Perez, and
and
he's
you
he's
got
still
to
kicking.
meet him at Indiana Yeah, you got to meet him at Indiana Comic Con or Indianapolis Comic Con or whatever we call it.
Yeah, that was fantastic. It was like a really dinky regional show that was more pop culture than comics, and he was really the only A-lister at the con. So his line was out the wazoo, but I waited and got to meet him. Got my book signed. He took a picture with me. He took a picture with pretty much everybody in the line that wanted one or two. Very incredibly patient, very kind, funny, and just a great creator, great person, and I'm hoping for some good science that can fix it. And he's still around. He's still got time, and we hope he makes it. But
absolutely.
Yeah, he's a great one. So cool list.
T's and P's for him and his family and everything.
Very, 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 absolutely. Very true. And so thanks, Adam, for that, and thank you all for your contributions. We'll see how many more of those we can get to before the holidays. With the holiday schedule, it's going to be tough. We're going to do the best we can. Still time to get in on the Patreon. Kyle.
That's me.
Yeah, we let's see, we did a Thanksgiving one, right? We gave away our Thanksgiving. Let me look that up and see.
Yep.
See what was. Did you remember what we we gave it to Bradley. Bradley won. Bradley Roeder, one of our
new patrons.
One of our newer patrons. Let's see if I can look it up here real quick to see what he picked. Okay. He picked FF Road Trip, the Sue Storm Anatomy figure cover. If you recall that choice, that was his pick. That was the thing that he got. So he got that 9/8 CG Seed comic, and Adam has sent us an updated list already for what we'll be giving away for the Christmas list, and it might not be till New Year's. We're going to give a couple of weeks more to get as many patrons as possible under the wire. Here's the list of what we're giving away for the Christmas giveaway. Amazing Spider-Man 21, the Black Cat cover, variant cover, Marauders 3, Demon Days X-Men #1, Haha #1, The Joker #1, multiple covers
There's
available.
Two different covers, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, Geiger #1, there's multiple covers available. Amazing Spider-Man 17, the Tigra cover, Batman 98, Radiant Black #1, Death of Hawkman #1B, the Sienkiewicz cover, and Justice League 8, the Jim Lee Joker cover. So those are some of the giveaways for that. Choices that we have left for that, for our Christmas list for becoming a patron. So all patrons are entered in that list and in that contest. You also get to be a part of our Slack channel, where we're having conversations on the daily about all things comics related, TV, movies, Star Wars, etc. Having fun over there. You get other swag, freak stuff sent your way. You get early access to episodes. You get exclusive access to episodes that never see the light of day otherwise. So lots of fun stuff, lots of reasons to be a patron and support us. We appreciate everyone who does, and we still appreciate all our listeners as well.
Absolutely.
Our other listeners.
Yeah, I was going back and looking at some of the covers on that list, and there are some really good looking covers. That Marauders is a nice sleeper.
Yeah.
That Marauders, it's got like yeah, it's a really cool cover.
Yeah, definitely. Some good stuff there. So be a patron if you want to. We would appreciate it. Just go to patreon.com, search Comics for Fun and Profit. We pop up. Now we're back into previews, and I believe, although most of our orders are due pretty soon, like, is it right around Christmas, right? Mm-hmm. For those of us who are Cowabunga Deep Discount customers. I'm not sure when DCBS is due, and I'm not sure when your other LCSs might be, but it might be this week. So let's go into dig into Dark Horse this week, and we'll start with Norse mythology Neil Gaiman doing another round. This is his third volume of Norse mythology, and I've heard nothing but good things about how fun these are. I'm going to have to check these out. And I like the idea that these are all like existing properties, right? He didn't have to like.
Yeah, they're all open source.
Yeah.
So like Thor and Odin, Loki, and
He could write.
apparently the Sea Giant Aegir are all.
Yeah, it's all already invented
old
stuff that he
properties.
can use and play in that world. That's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And Neil Gaiman's got some writing chops, so he can figure that out.
Yeah.
This art is pretty amazing. You can go ahead and look right there. I can go back and get Volume 1, Volume 2.
Yeah, they're reissuing the hardcovers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Guess what, Kyle? Colin Bunn's got a new series. What a surprise.
Just churning them.
Oh, my God. So this one's Manor Black, Fire in the Blood. I'm guessing Manor Black was one of his... He's already done that.
Yeah, that's an existing property.
Yeah. It's got a look to it. It's Tyler Crook, who did... what was that book I loved? The Tyler Crook...
Sixth Gun. Harrow
County. Harrow County, yeah. And so it's got that same exact look. If you like Harrow County art, it's very, very much like that. Brian Michael Bendis' Finish Up Joy Operations. It's 4 of 5.
The penultimate. Akira meets Inception.
Okay. I've not seen either one of those properties. Have you watched Akira?
I am familiar with both.
Oh, and he's reissuing some of his stuff.
Pearl.
Yeah, what was that imprint he had over at Marvel?
Oh crap! Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, looks like he's changed the naming convention, so it must have stayed there. This Pearl, I really enjoyed Pearl. You big Masters of the Universe fan, Kyle?
I did not, and I didn't catch this. I know there's a lot of controversy over the first part of this Netflix series. I'm at some point just going to jump in and go through all of it.
It was the cartoon before or after your time as a kid?
It was before my time.
Gotcha.
I dabbled into it. I had a few of the toys and stuff, but no, that wasn't one of my staple comics necessarily.
I remember it vaguely.
And it's Kevin Smith did the Netflix series. He was the showrunner for it, so I was interested in it, but just when it came out, I had other things going on.
Yeah, as you do. This stuff, there's so much to watch. It's almost paralyzing with so many choices. Let's see, Windmaker #1. That's a trade by who? Roy Akupe. Nope.
I'm not familiar with the Windmaker stuff.
Black Dog's Dreams of Paul Nash trade, second edition. So this is a reprint of a reprint.
And again, sometimes our publishers with January and February stuff phone it in just the slightest bit.
I guess I can't blame them. If history tells you that comics are down, why are you putting your heavy hitters in those? Or is it because nobody puts their heavy hitters during that time that's why it's down, right? Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Chicken or the egg, exactly.
Hellboy: The Bones of Giants finishes up with its 4th issue. More Mike Mignola. So did we hear that Dark Horse has got Star Wars back from IDW? So they're going to be doing the Star Wars adventures again?
Oh yeah?
I think that's what I heard. Something about IDW losing its license for Star Wars, and I think it's going...
Dark Horse Comics returns to the Star Wars galaxy.
Yeah, okay.
Dark Horse Comics is heading back to a galaxy far, far away in 2022. The storied publisher, which has worked with Lucasfilms on a variety of titles from Dark Empire in 1991 to the Art of Star Wars Rebels in 2020 has announced a new line of all-ages comics and graphic novels, expanding the Star Wars galaxy like never before. Beginning in the spring of 2022, experience adventures in every era, from the High Republic through the rise of the First Order, with new and exciting stories produced in collaboration with Lucasfilm and Disney. So yeah, it sounds like they grabbed the rights to.
I'm curious about this. I'm curious about this because I'm wondering if, like, IDW got a sweetheart introduction license. Oh, you want to play in Star Wars? Okay, you can have it for a couple of years. Here you go, and we'll for this amount of money. And then they did Adventures, and it like became like their best-selling comic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was time to re-up, and then they're like, okay, now the price tag is X. And they're like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no.
But we like the old price tag.
And I'm just curious. I'm curious if it was that, or the handling of the property was not
or if they're just like, it's not what we
what
it's
they
not
wanted
up to the mouse standards.
Yeah, I mean, because I didn't hear anything about them not handling it well. I heard good things about it.
Yeah, I did not know there were expectations. This being an option wasn't even in my head until you told me it happened.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think these licensing deals are not forever, and they're renegotiated at certain times. And I'm curious who walked away or who wanted the option, or is it like a bit?
Let me go ahead and throw this out here. IDW did not walk away and say no, thank you on the Star Wars license unless there was a price jump.
Yeah, right. They didn't just say, "Yeah, that was fun. We don't want to do it anymore." But I'm curious, did it become okay? Now it's up. Who wants it next? And let's have the bidding starts at.
When does Aftershock get the Star Wars license?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Artists, writers, and artisans get the Star
yeah.
Wars license.
So I mean, we were kind of worried about Dark Horse there for a while. They kept losing stuff, and didn't have much beyond the Mignolaverse to speak of. So maybe this helps prop them up a little bit.
Yep, and I assume it's all going to be canonical, like the IDW stuff I believe was.
That's a heck of a precedent that they set. If they change their mind again and it's not canonical. But I mean, I
know the Marvel stuff's canonical, but I don't know that I've ever specifically seen also the IDW series or also the tertiary.
Really? Okay.
I mean, I've never seen that in print, but I assume if Disney's involved in the publishing of it.
So you're saying like High Republic at Marvel is canonical, but High Republic Adventures might not be.
Again, I've never specifically seen a yes, but
it's not a hill you're going to die on.
Correct, not at all.
Okay.
You could say canon. I'm like, okay, that's what I figured.
Or no. Well, okay, that makes sense too.
They are kids, I get it.
Whatever. Okay. So I'll be curious how this goes. I wish them well. And I wonder if they're just going to play in the already established world that IDW has set, because didn't Dark Horse give us a lot of really fun Star Wars stuff when they had it before?
We get our first Ahsokas and our first a bunch of our different characters that we love now are all in those Dark Horse series.
Yeah. So it should be pretty interesting. We'll see how that goes. Let's see, Apache Delivery Service, the Matt Kemp book with Tyler Jenkins, 2 of 4. Some more trade.
That looks interesting.
Oh yeah,
it
does.
Looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm interested in that one. Ether Omnibus trade, Forgotten Home trade, We Only Kill Each Other trade, Tarzan: The New Adventures Volume 1 trade.
It's an old Roy Thomas.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's like strips from Sunday morning cartoon, not Sunday morning cartoon. Sunday
first time
funny.
First time ever in print. So that's kind of cool. So that is definitely not the New Adventures anymore, but still pretty cool.
Now, Sunday Funnies in the paper, is that's not foreign to you because you're not that young.
Oh no,
You
that was
remember
always,
them, but
yep,
it wasn't probably a
yes.
part of. You had
I'm 40, Drew.
you had better things, better options than comics in newspapers to read, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So you had
I had a Nintendo system
you
and
had Nintendo.
the outdoors and things like that.
We all had the outdoors. But I
I'm
was
just saying there was a lot of things that stacked up higher than that. But yeah.
yeah. You still didn't have cable at that point, though.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I remember going into grandma's who actually had the paper and stealing the comic section and reading through.
Yeah.
The Family Circus and the Marmaduke and
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah.
But I never I don't remember any things like Tarzan or things a little bit more.
Yeah, I skipped all the
blending.
serious stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And went right to the funnies, Peanuts and etc.
Yeah, it was a big Hagar, the horrible guy.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
We've got EC Archives, Gunfighter hardcover. Orphan and the Five Beasts finishes up by James Stokoe. His stuff's pretty amazing. Mm-hmm. I should have read this one. It's an insane kung fu epic.
Oh.
See, No One Left to Fight. It's 4 of 6. And then Last Flight.
No One Left to Fight is 5 of 5.
Oh, Last Flight Out is 4 of 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't put Flight and Fight comics on the same page. I get confused. Daisy 3 of 5. Cloaked 3 of 4.
Cloaked. I'm just curious enough that I think I'm going to go back and dip into Cloaked to see what it's about. Because there's been some interesting covers. I don't know. It's just. I don't know. It's interesting. As I see it come out, I'm like,
Well, it's probably going to get options since the dude that did it, Mike Richardson, was involved in the Hellboy movies. I'm sure he's going to get a first look from somebody and get an option. So yeah, there's at least spec potential there.
Mm-hmm. But it just, as I see the covers each week, I'm just like, all right, this series looks like it's got something.
Yeah.
Daisy's the 8-foot tall lady, isn't it? Teen Giant Daisy.
Yeah, Teen Giant Daisy. And then I don't have anything until Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in IDW, The Last Ronin number 5. Looks great. It's a gem of the month. It's 48 pages, $9.
There you go. And this is an ongoing now because it wasn't it a mini at one point?
I thought so, yeah. But I mean, just look at some of that art, dude. It's freaking amazing.
And this is one final showdown, so this may be the last one.
Yeah,
but we're not putting that on it because boy, if it sells good, we're gonna come up with more stories.
Yeah, I can't believe this isn't pushing your nostalgia buttons, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, just looking here and just seeing the katana, the bow staff, the size, and the nunchucks on his back, all on one character. Yeah.
We'll keep scrolling.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Look at his pages.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
That's some almost nightmare fuel stuff.
We got Captain Action, the classic collection by Jim Shooter and Gil Kane. Old school. Bollywood. Dungeons and Dragons Mindbreaker finishes up with 5 of 5.
I love that in the background. You see the old Mind Flayer. I love that.
What are we looking at?
If you look at the Dungeons and Dragons Mindbreaker,
okay,
that you see that character with the kind of tentacles on his face, kind of character. That's why he's been like the Mind Flayer or the Mindbreaker.
Oh, okay.
A lot of different canonical things. It's just cool to see.
Okay. G.I. Joe starts Saturday Morning Adventures, number 1 of 4, by Eric Burnham. Artist Dan Schoening.
So this is based on the old cartoon?
Yeah, it looks like it.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained special mission force. Its purpose to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world. Well, you know the story. But now Cobra might have found their most versatile weapon yet. They found an Aladdin genie lamp. Okay, that's a twist I did not see coming. Okay, interesting. Based on the classic 1980s cartoon series. Okay, that's all I wanted to see.
Yeah, they're doing some more GI Joe. I mean, they've obviously had some success with Real American Hero. So they're like, okay, let's get some more going. Let's get Larry Hama to do another one.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to do.
I can't believe there's only one cover for Real American Hero.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it is weird. IDW. I guess if this was Dynamite, there'd be 50.
Yeah.
Some cosplay covers. Yeah. Which actually would be kind of cool for G.I. Joe, now that I think about it.
Absolutely.
Star Trek Klingons. It's a 52-page, $8 book by Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly. They seem to do a lot together.
And it's written in all Klingon.
Oh, golly. That would suck. My Little Pony, Sonic.
Sonic's got another movie coming out, so.
Yeah. There's Star Wars Adventures.
Ghost of Vader Castle all in one, 120 pages. That's cool.
So some of these that are, like, maybe they're finishing up.
Yeah, by quote-unquote spring of 2022, they're gone.
Best of Jenica by Various, your favorite.
Wow, that's something I did not expect to see. The yellow Jenica cover on that one. They've gone through all four Turtles. They've gone through Splinter. They've gone through Shredder. Mm-hmm. Did we do the best of Casey Jones yet?
I don't know. I think so.
Casey Jones or April, and now we are on to the new female Turtle, Jenica.
Yeah. How does she have a best of? Been around a year. And they get a trade. Volume 4, Sow Wind, Reap Storm.
That's a cool looking cover on Transformers 40. Sorry.
Oh, is that? Did I miss that? Oh yeah, there we go.
No.
Yep, I see it now.
I like the classic look Transformers, and now we've given them giant missile launchers. That's
always nice. So War's End's a new mini that's starting. Exarchon. Did he exist before?
I'm not familiar with
Exarchon.
Yeah.
EXARCHON.
I know Shockwave and
Skywarp sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Cyclonus, is he a new character or existing?
I think a lot of these are what's called when like 5 of them are put together. I'm not real sure.
I gotcha.
I don't know. Yeah.
You're the of the two of us. You're the expert, but you are by no means an expert.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, gotcha.
Not at all. There was a good 2-year run where I was all about the Transformers and everything, and then I was surpassed.
Mm-hmm. Dynamite. We're going to get Draculina. Draculina by Christopher Priest, which is part of the Vampirella mythos, I guess.
Colette Turner cover? Okay. Rose Besh doing a cover as well. Gilliam March doing a cover. There's our cosplay cover.
Cosplayer looks a little old. Not to be an ageist. I guess you can cosplay as old as you want, but she seems a little old.
She does not reflect the infinite time of Draculina.
Exactly. Well, she's not. Doesn't look immortal enough. Golly, we are going all in for Draculina. How many pages we're going to give to this title? Red Sonja gets a Valentine's Day special. Vampirella gets a Valentine's Day special. Hell Sonja. Sonja Versal gets. What is this? Oh, it's a previous series cover. Why do we care? What is this? So it's Hell Sonja number 2, and we've got a cover for Sonya Versal number 6. Explain that to me.
That's an odd one.
Right?
Previous series covers.
So I guess they want to say, hey, by the way, Jai Lee's doing a cover. It's nowhere close to being done.
This is what Jai Lee stuff looks like.
This is what Jai Lee looks like. But he's not even. He hasn't even fired up the old MacBook yet, so we can't show you anything. Jesus.
That's awesome.
Panther. Man, the Dynamite's really got a niche. They are really got a niche here. Do you remember when like Dynamite had like a diverse lineup of things?
Yeah.
You know? It just doesn't. It really seems like just a narrow.
Now it's just the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I like. I'm not knocking it.
Yeah. I guess since Avatar's kaput or whatever they are, somebody needs to fill that void.
Derek Chu doing one of these Barbarella covers.
Yeah. What are we doing with the boys here? The boys getting a Dynamite gold foil edition for $20. Oh God, don't do this.
32 pages, $20.
Yeah.
Reissuing. I can't even see.
Jesus. The worst part of the '90s comics scene. Coming back.
Gold foil.
Yeah. Evil Ernie.
Yeah, a special printing of Dynamite number 3.
Invincible Red Sonja number 9. And see, at least this is the work in progress on the cover.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, the final will be in color. We're just not there yet. That's cool. Here's what Palmiotti, or here's what Amanda Conner looks like when she draws a comic.
Okay. So this is Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Conner. So this is the old team from what's her face, Harley Quinn.
Yeah, yeah.
Doing Invincible Red Sonja.
That'll be fun.
Oh, and they got Frank Cho covers too. Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff. James Bond, Himeros, number 5. Don't make fun. You wouldn't have done any better.
Nope, not enough. I believe it's Spanish. It's Imaros.
Sorry.
No.
I believe it. Jennifer Blood, number, what is this, 5 as well? Yeah, 5. NYX4 or
Trying
Nix.
to be Gun Honey.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. Yeah. Kyle, I don't know that we read enough of these publishers.
Yeah, we talk a lot about them, but
We
we're
talk
like,
about-
oh, they're all this, all this,
we-
and I'm like, but we haven't read them.
We talk about Dark Horse, IDW, and Dynamite, and read very little of their books.
Yeah. But I mean, there has been a time where I read quite a few, and
Yeah,
it's just,
I'll sample stuff. I mean, I still try. But I think those 3 get really short shrift from my collection nowadays. Now we're getting close to Boom. I'm assuming, yeah, there's Boom, where I read a lot more.
Okay, so, all right. So Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, number 4.
Gotcha.
Are you there? That's our digital 187. We are into the coin world now.
What?
So we have taken our covers and stamped them on coins.
Rose Besh on a coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very cool.
Are you buying coins for $30?
Well, I don't know. Depends on my discount from our good friends at Cowabunga, but that's at least kind of neat.
It is kind of neat, yes.
I would love to carry around a $50 with Nightwing on the front or something like this if this kind of thing catches on. It's just cool.
Like,
Obviously,
like
I'd
it's a
never do it 'cause
spendable
it'd be circular.
coin? It's not a spendable.
It looks like it's a legitimate U.S. $50.
How does that even work?
I don't know. That's why I said, hey, Drew, let's look at this.
No, okay,
And
it
they've
is.
really
It
not
does say
told
United States of America. Is that
Correct.
legit? So we just like license the front of our coins now?
I love how you're highly offended. As an American, I cannot stand for this.
That's crazy. No, that can't be. That can't. It's a collectible coin. It's not a spendable coin. There's no way.
Again, anything you keep is a collectible coin. It has a display stand in a case. I'm just saying.
I gotcha.
And obviously, you'd be super dumb to pay $30 for this and then get 50 cents for it. However, I'm just simply saying.
It is possible it's spendable.
Yes.
You're saying it's possible that it's a spendable coin.
Yeah. So
So
like,
maybe it's
you
like
know,
so it's a sticker, maybe.
yeah, that's what I'm curious, whether it's a sticker or painted or anything, or all that stuff. I'm just curious what the technology went in, what it is.
That is
Like if you're getting a legitimate 2022 $50 with this emblazoned on it, there's collectability in the fact that it's a year stamped coin as well. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of neat.
okay. Interesting. I'll have to look at the deep discount December pre-order form. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can find it.
There you go.
It's got. I'm assuming it says coin in there. I'm no expert, but I'm sure. If I can get the damn thing to open.
Find the coin.
Let me find the coin by typing in coin. There it is. No, that's silver coin. Forget it.
Okay.
Come on.
I mean, image is just one section before these, so just hit the down arrow a couple times.
Oh, shut up. I'm trying. Yeah. Discount is 25% off.
Okay.
So you get it for $22.49.
There you go.
$22.49 for a Sheena Rose Besh gold coin. I'm guessing that's the one you were leaning towards, not the Lucio Perillo gold coin.
Yeah, I like that Rose Besh. I like that cover.
So how much gold do you think we have in there?
Oh, we're just plated.
Yeah, it's not. There's no gold.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And you can also get the J. Scott Campbell Sheena Night Stalker proof statue.
That's a cool looking statue.
They are very cool. I don't know that I'm paying three bills for it, but it's very nice.
I have very few statues, and they're all under $50.
Yeah. It's hats off to you. God bless you if you're picking up statues for $300 and putting them on your shelf. That's awesome.
There's some that I'm just like, oh, I would have paid that.
I'd love to have that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right, off to boom.
Off to boom.
The Killer, Affairs of the State, #1 by Matz, M-A-T-Z.
What is this?
This is an existing property.
David Fincher.
Yeah.
I love David Fincher films.
There you go.
So, yeah. The Killer, Affairs of the State. So, wait a minute. This got to be existing, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes. The Killer is an existing series that has 5 hardcovers.
Okay. And so David Fincher is just doing the first movie.
Yeah, he's going back and do the other stuff, and then this is the newest iteration.
Starring Michael Fassbender.
That's cool.
And written by the guy who wrote
Magneto
Seven.
himself.
So the screenplay will be by the guy that wrote Seven.
Yeah.
So this Netflix movie is going to be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's got good bones.
Yeah.
Oh wow, John Boy Myers is not. Oh, look at that. Yeah. I should be reading this. I should go back in time and read this. Or do you think I should just go into the Netflix movie and just be cold, and then discover it that way, and then go?
And
back?
then if you're like, man, I love this series, I could be reading these.
I should be reading this. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. Oh, we're bringing
Faithless 3.
Faithless is coming back.
third, the final act of Azzarello and Lovett's erotic thrilling masterpiece.
I got enough
Jenny
after...
Friesen now doing the incentive covers for these.
Yeah.
But she doesn't get the
erotic
hardcore one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Chris Anka. So yeah, I read the first volume and did not read the second.
I did too, and I stayed out for the second.
Yep.
Exactly. Okay. All right. All new Firefly. We're rebooting the Firefly series. So, or at least we're talking about rebooting the Firefly series in TV form.
Okay.
I'm just wondering when comics catch up for this, or if this is it.
So no Nathan Fillion involved.
I didn't get a chance to read too deep into it. I just saw that they were rebooting the series.
Because this doesn't look anything like him.
Yeah, this looks like later on.
So who has been recast? Have they already cast the guy?
Kick off an all new shiny direction for the crew of the Serenity. Okay, so it's still the Serenity and it's still going on. So this is just,
maybe they just youngified it.
Yeah, they put him through an Instagram filter.
Oh god. So it's got to be a CW property then, right?
I will know more next time we talk about this.
Well, there's a little 20th Century Fox logo.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be 20th Century Fox. Yeah, we got a lot of feedback about... Do you remember when you made that mistake in a previous episode and said that why would Fox give X-Men...
No, that was you.
No,
you
no,
went crazy with the Fantastic Four stuff.
Kyle, when you...
I knew there was some...
Kyle, when
most
you
things
point,
were already owned.
Kyle, when you point fingers, you're pointing three back at yourself. Remember? So let's just agree to disagree that you said 20th Century Fox owned X-Men and wouldn't give it to Disney. Let's just say it. Let's call a spade a spade.
So let's just say untruths. Okay, fine. Let's say.
Anywho, I had more than a few folks on the Twitterverse and in our Slack channel and people I thought were friends who called me out for my horrible memory, and in fact, I believe. Some of them even...
In fact, we're no longer friends with some of these people.
Some of them even said, if you'll recall, in a previous episode, you featured the corporate takeover of Disney purchasing 20th Century Fox and and discussed at length the ramifications for X-Men properties, Fantastic Four properties, and had put that to bed. And then forgot about it. So in a previous episode, discussed it took the other side of the argument. So I think it's probably time for me to be put in a home.
And this is where we discuss Drew's early onset Alzheimer's.
So yes. Thank you all for correcting me. Or Kyle, whichever, whoever it was.
The line of people that came to kick you.
Yeah. Yes, thank you all for that course correction. So now we know 20th Century Fox, owned by Disney,
but not done anything with. So it's not completely our fault because they haven't friggin' done anything or told us the direction.
Yeah, well, there was some other follow up that Fantastic Four has been given a date in the future. So
yeah.
I didn't see that. So and. If I knew it, I'd forgotten it. So,
and we're all waiting to see if those John Krasinski pictures will end up real or anything.
Yeah, no kidding. If that's all it takes to get stunt casting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. So you win a no prize. Back in the day, Stan Lee used to give out no prizes.
Because Drew didn't know anything about Fantastic Four, I'm being chastised for not knowing enough about Firefly. Next topic. Buffy.
Buffy and Angel and SIKTC gets a book one.
That is a cool looking second edition of that hardcover.
Yeah.
So we're on essentially the second printing of hardcover one is what we're doing.
With a slipcase. So there's
So is it the same bookcase underneath, but we've added a slipcase for new number 2?
I think we changed the slipcase. Maybe that's it. I'd have to read that whole thing, and it's a lot of text. House of Slaughter gets a trade.
That's cool.
So if you like Something's Killing the Children, you'll love House of Slaughter. Because that's the origin story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tinian still gets to write for Boom, right? Or is he all Substack all the time?
Yeah, I assume he still gets to write for whoever he wants. Okay, so House of Slaughter Volume 1 collects issues 1 through 5, and 5 is issuing concurrently with the book that... So April 13th, February... Okay, so this is actually... They're solicited the same, but they come out completely different times.
Yeah. Give a little space between...
Yeah.
Reading it. And then what? And then Something Is Killing the Children has a slaughter pack, which is what?
Each issue features a brand new exclusive painted cover by David Mack. So their reissuing is Something Is Killing the Children with a new cover. Contains Something Is Killing the Children 6 through 10 by Jam. So this is 6 through 10.
So it's so it's a new...
It's a new version of the trade.
Remember, it wasn't that long ago when they said final printing.
Yes.
So this is how they get away from the final printing that they talked about before?
Yes.
If it was indeed.
But no,
or
these
was
aren't
that
single
Department
issues.
of
This
Truth?
is a trade.
Was the Department of Truth that was the final printing?
Department of Truth was the final. Yeah, they did the final printing of number 1.
So Something Is Killing the Children never said final printing?
Again, not that I remember, but that doesn't mean a lot.
Because this is like reprinting the comics. This is not a trade.
This is a trade.
No, I don't think so.
This is 6 through 10. Contains Something Is Killing the Children 6 through 10.
Right, but as 5
it's 160
comics.
pages, Drew.
Right, but 32 each. It says.
Oh, okay. So is this a bundle of 6?
It's like a bundle of comics on premium cardstock with new covers, like your Walmart packs, basically.
Yes. Each issue features. Yes, you are correct. And there's all the different covers.
Finally got one right. Hallelujah. Yes. Mark it down in the show notes. Drew Wright at 5228. Hallelujah.org. Hey, Jed McKay writing some more magic. Plenty of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for those of you who like that stuff.
We fell for it when they first came out, but we've not been back since.
We fell for 25, right? Was it issue 25 that was...
we were there for 1, and then we went back for 25, and we had a few helmets. And
that's true. Yep. Spec only, though. I don't believe I read any of them.
Correct. I read it. It was Kung Fu Fighting.
Kung Fu Fighting, aren't you? Kyle, I'm a big fan of Tom Taylor, right?
Yes.
As are you.
Mm-hmm.
And 7 Secrets is on issue 14, and I have read, nary a one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe issue 1 I've read.
Yeah. We talked about, hey, we got to do this. And that was a year ago.
Yeah. And now it's now I got 14 in the can.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot to plow through.
Yes, it are.
But I've heard good things. I got to read this.
And really, you just got to take it one trade at a time.
Yeah. That's what Grandma always said. Put one foot in front of the other and take it one trade at a time.
That's right. Just like Memo. Or Mamo?
Yeah.
Memo. And the story of a young witch.
Does she choose her own dreams or the destiny laid out by her dead grandma, who also said take it one day at a time, one trade at a time? Dang, I blew that one. I had it too, locked and loaded, and I just fumbled it. Buckhead. I believe that was a pick. You dirty buckhead. Dizzy.
We got a few covers. We got a video game homage incentive that we're not allowed to see. We can see. I don't know. That's so unimpressive now.
Well, what video game is that?
I don't know. They've picked a horribly stupid one.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Of all the video games in the world, you pick whatever that is.
Whatever that is. Yeah. I think they should have, in parentheses, what you're homaging when you homage.
There's so many. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
everybody's homaging something, and we don't all have an encyclopedic knowledge of all things that need homaging. So please tell us what you're homaging. So hey, we could have fun and look at the original and compare and contrast, and maybe want to buy your stupid thing.
Yeah. I shall not be buying that.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's
Unless
it.
you want to talk about, getting dizzy. That looks like all of the items from the new previews catalog for those. What are the mid-tier publishers? Is that what we call them?
I think we call them mid-tier. Yeah, they're not the big three of DC, Marvel, and Image, and they're not the back half. So they're mid-tier. And although we sometimes prefer some of the back half publishers over these mid-tiers, the AWAs, the Aftershocks of the world, but yeah, they haven't risen to the middle tier of Diamond. It's a long answer for a very short question. Sorry about that. Kyle, let's go to cover price, see what they have to say.
Cover price. So we will look at the top 10/20 comics currently on the secondary market, and we will start with number 10, Star Wars Crimson Reign, number 1, the 1 in 50, which is now up to 120 for a raw. So good investment on your ratio there. We also have, at rank 9, Marvel Team Up 95, and here is where we have some Mockingbird speculation, which gets into speculation for the Hawkeye series, because as we do the Hawkeye series, we are speculating if Clint's wife, Laura, who we've seen speaking German and decoding and tracking watches and all kinds of espionage things from her little rural house while raising 3 children, there's obviously more to that. And we are speculating that she was the original Mockingbird, who is now retired and moved on, because we hear Clint say that watch is somebody who's been out of the game for a very long time and somebody close to him. So we are all theorizing that she was one of the original Mockingbirds, who we know even in the Fraction Hawkeye had a previous relationship with Clint. In this one, obviously, it's a successful relationship where they have children and such. So this is a lot of speculation from that Hawkeye series that's going to have Linda Cardellini come out as the original Mockingbird and kind of show that she probably had a previous friend relationship with both Hawkeye and with Mockingbird and Black Widow and stuff, and they kind of probably had a past together, which kind of explains a lot of things. But this is, again, speculation. We've not got the answers on this. This is just us fans digging quite a bit on these kind of things. But that's not shied away from the speculation market. While this remains to be seen, fans are pretty excited about it and have helped push the first appearance, which is in this Marvel Team Ups 95, to a new high sale of $600 for CGC 9.8. 23 copies moving on the speculation market. That $5.99 for that $600 for that 9.8 being the high watermark.
Okay. Now I didn't do that. I didn't connect those dots. Did you?
So obviously, Laura knows more than the average bear, Laura Barton.
Yeah.
She's not fazed by anything. Sending her husband into dangerous situations doesn't faze her. She obviously knows things. She speaks the German. She's able to track the watch and do espionage things from her little house. So there's something there. And a lot of that goes back to, could she have been the original Mockingbird? Sent out on things with Clint, became a relationship. She long since retires. So that's what we speculate. Again, this is the same group that we got into all the Mephisto stuff with.
So
for WandaVision,
I would love a Mockingbird, Chelsea Kane Mockingbird series on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fantastic. But I don't. I think Linda Cardellini's too old to play Mockingbird. Don't you?
Again, there's more than one iteration of the Mockingbird, and we have another iteration in things like the Arrowverse stuff, the CW stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So,
oh man, I would. Okay, that would be fun to give her something to do besides be mom at home dealing with the kids.
Yeah, she had a life and blah blah blah. So let's move the spec market on that book quite a bit in the thoughts that she could, because that would be pretty dope. Captain Marvel 17 from 2004 is our rank 8 book. This was our runner-up book on November 1st. It's now up to $595 for a CGC 9.8. And this is the clone daughter Marvel would possibly appear in the MCU. Or healing speculation of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 stuff. At rank 7, we have Spider-Man India #1 from 2005. Back in June 2021, rumors circulated that Spider-Man India would appear in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2. That has shot this comic up to the point where a 9.6 is $299. It's important to note that while this is the first U.S. appearance, he first appeared in India, released through Gotham Group, 2 months prior. That first is incredibly tough to find, super expensive, and always in very good condition, never in.
Well, why not? Why is that?
Because it went to India. I don't know.
That seems very racist.
Well, it's released by Gotham Entertainment Group, so it was a whole different publishing people there. I don't know.
But this is a dollar bin book. A dollar bin book is now $300. Love it!
For a CGC 9.6, yeah.
Well, CGC, you're right.
Yeah. Battle Chasers Prelude from 1998. This is an image book. Battle Chasers content has been teased for years now. However, Deadline recently reported that Battle Chasers TV series from John Wick creator Derek Kolstad, based on the comic book, is in works at Alcon Entertainment. That has moved this comic up to $33 for a raw. And then there is a gold version. It's going for about $70.
Oh, the fair market value has reared its ugly head again.
I completely skipped it, and I didn't want to talk about it. Now, we talked earlier about Dark Horse and its Star Wars iterations. We're here looking at the 1996 Star Wars Shadows of the Empire #1 from Dark Horse Comic. This book featured the first appearance of Prince Zysor and the first cover appearance of Dash Rendar. This book is specifically trending due to speculation that Prince Zysor will appear in the new Star Wars series Crimson Reign, as we note in rank 10. We talked about that. 23 copies sold, a high sale of $279 for CGC 9.8. Animal Castle #1 at rank 4 from Ablaze Comics. This is the Orwellian.
Kyle's spec of the week, wasn't it?
Yep, it was. That was an easy one. Can't beat that one. And we're up to $40 for a raw already, and very hard to find series. X-Men Legends #9, the Kari Andrews Adamantium foil from 2021. $25 for a raw on that one. It's a crazy looking book if you look at the front of it. Amazing Spider-Man 365 from 1992. Of course, this is the Spider-Man 2099 craze going on. Per CGC, it gets the honor of being the first appearance of Miguel O'Hara and Spider-Man 2099. And then Spider-Man 2099 being in that teaser trailer just made it go completely crazy.
I probably sold 20 of these over the years and never got close to this number.
I think I sold. We'll talk about the actual Spider-Man 2099 #1 next. I think I sold like 1 through 25 of that series
multiple times. Oh yeah,
for like $40, and now the first one's going from buku.
Those were fun to put together. Those runs were fun to get because they were plentiful and all around and easy to pull together.
They were the Web of Spider-Man.
Yep, exactly. Which now it's hot. So
I know. Gosh, I miss our old sales.
Just buy everything. And have a warehouse. Store it. and then have like a little robot go get stuff when
Yeah.
you need it when it gets hot.
So this also settles all the debate as to 2099's first appearance. There was a lot of cameo appearances in like Marvel Age 114,
Oh.
1991's Marvel Annual Report, and a pull-out poster of 2099, and then Spider-Man Web of Spider-Man number 90. But CGC is officially giving the nod to Amazing Spider-Man 365.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we've always known that. I don't know where this other stuff is coming from.
People who own a few of the other things going,
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna label it.
To be fair,
fair.
let's take a look at the.
And of course, number one, Spider-Man 2099, number one from 1992. Between all the various cameo appearances and preview appearances in 365, this is still the first series of Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 29, and is on friggin' fire.
Yeah.
And there is a very hard to find second print. The Toy Biz white second print. That thing's nuts. 142 copies on the secondary market. $315 for CGC 9.8. Oh.
Crazy. At rank 11, we have Contest of Champions number 1 from 2015. White Fox, first appearance. 16 copies moved. High sale of $59 for a Raw. Gotta love that. Animal Castle number 1, the Felix Delep Virgin 1 in 10 from Ablaze. High sale of $50 for a Raw. Rank 13, we have another Animal Castle. This is the Miss Bangalore and Kids variant. And another $50 for a Raw for that one. At rank 14, we have Hawkeye number 3 from 1983. So this is the original series. This is from the 4th episode of Hawkeye on Disney Plus, where Wendy Conrad, aka Bombshell, was briefly introduced as a seasoned cop and cosplayer. Okay, so I missed that completely. That's interesting. It's not clear if they plan to expand her role. Either way, her first appearance in this issue immediately began trending. 35 copies moved, and we had $15 for a Raw copy. So there you go. First appearance of Wendy Conrad from 1983. Did you catch that one, Kyle?
I did.
I did not. I missed that completely somehow.
No, somebody told me. Somebody else told me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do anything myself.
At rank 15, we had Sleepwalker number 1 from 1991. It's in development. 27 copies moved. We got a CGC 9.6 selling for $119. So we'll see on that one. Rank 16, we have Daredevil 11 from 2000. This is the first appearance of Echo, kind of. So it's like 9, 10, and 11, right? Is that the 3? Mm-hmm. So we got the first Maya, the first Echo on the cover, and then the first Echo complete in 11. Then at rank 17. Oh, anyway, let's go back to that one. So 11 was $275 for a CGC 9.8, which is down from almost $400 the week before. Mm-hmm. So it's up and down a little bit. Hawkeye number 1 from 2016. This is the solo Kate Bishop series. 36 copies moving, had a high sale of $195 for a CGC 9.8. Is this stuff like this is the? I could have swore there's. I don't understand why people aren't chasing our Young Avengers more.
The Fraction. Oh yeah, exactly. Young Avengers. Well, we chased that for the last 2 years.
But I mean, I would think it would make a reappearance now, if not now.
Higher.
When
they're super high now, like they were like when it was former dollar book stuff popped at the beginning of all the speculation for Young Avengers.
Like, are we talking like $500
for CGC? Yeah.
Wow, nice. Batman 118, the Jock Foil 1 in 50. This is selling for $50 for a Raw. So about what you paid for
cover. Yeah.
The fair market value is $32. I don't know if you can get a 1 in 50 for $32. Maybe at your LCS. Inferno number 3, the Daughterman 1 in 25. $50 for a Raw. Fair market $32. And at rank 20, Moon Knight #1 from 1980 continues to move 26 copies. CGC 98 going for $800. It belongs over 1,000. That's where it needs to live. It needs to be $1,000 key.
There you go.
It'll get there. It will get there and stay there. Kyle, we kind of have an FOC.
Yeah.
Marvel and DC decided not to participate this week, so we are going to struggle, I think.
Well, we're just going to have a few things to talk about. I've already got my pick of the week, so no worries here.
Do you have Eric's email?
Yeah, I've got the Cowabunga FOC list.
I thought that was a pretty interesting notation. Did you read that to the listeners?
I did not read the notation, sorry.
Shall I read it then?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. He says, winter is fast approaching. This month features a number of great new titles launching, lots of reprints and back half publishers. This is the December order form. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say that's why I didn't know.
Maybe that's why you didn't know what it. See, put me in a home, Kyle. Put me in a home. But he says that AWA is Cowabunga Deep Discount's largest non-premier publisher, and Vault and Heavy Metal are right behind. That makes sense, right? You like all three of those?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that was pretty interesting. But yeah, now that I've had my senior moment, let's move on to FOC.
While we do not have much from our good friends at DC, Penguin Random House still has a few items from Scout Comics, including things like Juniper #1.
That's Lunar.
That's Lunar?
Lunar has Scout.
Gotcha. Lunar has Scout. And that is an all-age book there.
I believe that's Lunar, right?
Yeah, it's sending me to Lunar when I click the link. Sorry. Not Penguin and Mouse, but Lunar. I just said it wrong. And then...
So which one are you talking about? Everything Sucks?
I was not looking at Everything Sucks. I looked at Juniper #1.
Oh, Juniper #1.
Yeah.
That was the Scout, the Scoot imprint, right?
Yes.
And then Perhaps Not's Triangle. I see that. That's an existing property, right?
Mm-hmm, I think so.
Perhaps Not.
Yeah, Silver Sprocket Publishing is what did the Everything Sucks.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting.
And that's also through Lunar. $6 book.
Yuck.
But I've not heard of Silver Sprocket Publishing.
Mm-mm.
I cannot stop doing sprockets like we did in SNL.
Silver
This is the time on sprockets when we dance.
You had to watch Saturday Night Live during a specific era to know that joke.
My apologies.
Let's see. So the Marvel does have offerings, but they're just trades, right?
Yeah.
No.
So if you're interested in Captain America trades,
wait, they have
Spider-Man
one.
Beyond,
or the Devil's Reign second printing.
Oh yeah.
The Devil's Reign #1 second printing is the only comic Marvel is offering for FOC.
No, Venom 2 a Mobile second printing variant, second from the bottom on that list.
All right. So again, I was wrong. But there
may be something to these. There may be a lot of people not doing a lot of FOC, so those second printings may go under ordered. So you may want to look at those two second print books.
I did read Devil's Reign. Really good. Really good.
There you go.
I'm excited. For that. Let's see what the cover looks like. Maybe. And then what's this? Oh, this Moon Knight trade is the kind of intro to Moon Knight for people. Yeah, it's a Chichetto, like a sketch variant almost. And $6. Pass on that. 7 Seas. What is that? Anime stuff?
Yeah, we just have trades for different things.
Yeah. So is this? I mean, why is it as a down FOC? What is this week? Why is this week down? Because of the timing, or because we've been?
Because you're going to be putting your orders are due on Christmas week, so then you'll have to have people working on Christmas week to fulfill that kind of thing, and they just want to give their people time off.
I gotcha. I was thinking it was because they were working so far ahead for supply chain reasons that now they just need to let that catch up. And they might
they've done this. They've done this in years gone by.
have. Okay.
Yep.
So Apache Delivery Service must have done well. There's a second printing from Dark
That's
Horse.
pretty cool.
Yeah. IDW's ongoing 125. Did we make a big deal about that one? No, not at 399. We didn't.
No, we didn't.
It's Teenage Mutant Punk Frogs issue, actually.
We get our Eastman cover.
Aerosmith, the last chance to get the new Kurt Busiek. I'm excited for that one. I have to
Not to
actually.
be confused with the band.
Yes, not the Armageddon song, people. Which I think they'd be rolling over in their grave if they knew I referred to them as the Armageddon song people.
I can wait no longer, Drew. Saga 55. New story arc. New saga.
How many are we buying? How many are we buying?
I'm a 3-pack guy.
I mean, it is. I was triple dipping on Saga for the longest time, and then I went down to 2. And so now that it's back, I don't know which one to go. Do I do triples or do I do a ton this one, or is everybody going to be doing a ton on this one? Because it's oversized.
I don't think. I mean, well, we're not being told there's anything new necessarily as far as first appearances.
It's going to be chocked full of stuff. I think it's going to be full of goodies.
So, are you 5-packing it? 10-packing it?
I don't know.
Nope. You decide right now. What do you do?
Right now, I can't think
Right
about
now.
it. I got a day or two.
What is your suggestion?
I'm going 3.
Okay, I'm going 4.
That's funny. But you're serious? You're seriously going 4?
100%.
All right. So that's 7. 7 from the Ellinger boys.
And we've talked. Oh, sorry. Anything else in Image? Sorry, I got excited about
You
about
you
the
got
Spawn, and I
excited.
jumped over everything else.
Righteous Thirst for Brent Vengeance. Newburn number 3. That's exciting. Let's see. I talked about Aerosmith. Some Walking Dead. Okay, now we can go to AWA.
Okay. Well, boom. We talked about the Slaughter Pack and what
Gotcha.
exactly it is.
Gotcha.
Here is bundle number 1 of the Slaughter Pack, which is the first 5 books
Gotcha.
with the new David Mack covers.
$25, so you're paying $5 a comic, right? Or no, is it 6? Did we say it was 6?
I said it was 1 through 5.
1 through 5. Okay, so yeah, $5 a piece with the discount.
Yeah, new David Mack covers in a bundle. I don't know if there's a slipcase or anything like that. I just know, haha, here you go.
Yeah, wrapped
But
in
we
plastic.
talked about that during our previews, so just FYI.
You still have
Still
a
jump on the FOC,
Yep.
do the order through previews, and be concurrent if
Yeah.
you wanted that thing. Animal Castle number 2 from Blaze. We have 2 regular covers and 3 ratioed covers on that one.
And we got a lot of heat on number 1. So do we think?
People that read it really liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so is 2 going to be under ordered and in demand then because of word of mouth?
2 is normally the lowest ordered of, or no, is it? Yeah. 2 is normally the least ordered.
Yeah. Of a comic that hits.
Yeah. So Silvio the Bull is cover A, and Alazar the Rat is cover B. So you got to get both.
So you got to get both?
Yep.
Laura number 3. I'm coming around on Laura. First I was like, it's no Carmen, and but the second issue was pretty good. He definitely can suck you into his world, and that world just happens to be about a relationship, and so it's just a slice of life type of situation comic, which I like. But yeah, it's growing on me, and I just don't think it burns as hot as Carmen did from the start. So it's more of a slow burn.
There you go. Drew, what do we love? We love post-apocalyptic, right?
Yes, we do.
So from Behemoth Comics, we have Quad number 1. In the last decade of the 21st century, a massive solar storm hits planet Earth, destroying all technology in its way. Global communications were lost, nuclear reactors collapsed, the climate suffered the worst drastic changes, and financial systems were gone. The survivors had to adapt to the harsh new reality. New societies were built over the ruins of those that crumbled. 4 generations passed. So that's where we are in Quad number 1. The mechanic Tara and her black cat Elvis accept a quick and simple repairing job in the middle of nowhere. There's something odd about this job. Nothing's ever simple.
So it's doesn't take place on a college campus quad. So
Correct.
What does the quad mean?
I assume we've broken our new society into 4 places.
Gotcha.
But I don't know.
Oh, 4 generations. Okay, 4 generations have passed. That's the quad, I guess.
Es posible.
All right. What do you think?
Seems very interesting. Again.
It does.
Yeah.
It does, but we're all in on. We seem to read like way too many post-apocalyptic books, but that's our jam.
Yeah, we always say we should stop, and we always go back to them and enjoy them. So just FYI, we do this a lot.
Action Lab gives us New Men number 1, a 4-issue miniseries by Muriwa Oyedele. Muriwa Oyedele. Oh my God. Sorry about that.
I apologize for just leaving you out there.
Sorry about that. With art by Dotun Akonde. It's the near future. Those who face death without fear are given the abilities of gods, superpowers. People are tying themselves to train tracks and running into burning buildings to gain these powers. Few succeed, most die. Those that succeed are new men, but they're hunted down by the badass bounty hunter Shade. Dive headfirst into the mind-blowing world of biopunk superhuman action, straight from amazing first-time African creators Oyedele and Akonde.
By the way, Quad may be an existing property.
Oh.
I'm finding some old quads, so this may be Quad, Tara, and Elvis.
No.
So this world may exist.
They need to put a colon on that stuff to help me out.
But everything is in Spanish that I find for Quad, so I don't know the answer to any of this.
Oh, so it could be first time in English, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
English translation. All right. That's still cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, who's publishing The Adventures of Adrian James? Oh, that's a heavy metal book. High adventure among the stars in a far-off galaxy obsessed with rarity and exotic treasures of a million worlds. Thousands of treasure-hunting factions vie for the rarest treasures of them all, the fabulous and mysterious Iradu. Long rumored to be the source of ultimate power and hidden somewhere in the galaxy by the long-lost elders, the Iradu holds the key to dominance over the cosmos. Okay.
Iradu it is.
Iradu. Oh, Kyle, are we still doing this FOC pick thing?
Yeah, I'm picking Saga.
Oh, I thought I always got to go first.
Sorry.
In 3 weeks or whatever, 4 weeks, it's going to be our pick of the week.
It's Saga again.
It'll be Saga again. So I'll go with Aerosmith. We'll go 2 Image.
As soon as you do it, I have old Aerosmith start playing in my head.
I know, right? Dream on! Dream on! Thank you. I'm here all week.
Wait, you stopped right before the high part.
Yeah, I did. There's a reason. All right, what's
We
next?
got our
Where are we
FOC
going?
picks. Let's head over to our friends at the Hot 10.
Oh, yes.
Our friends at CBSIR, comicbookinvest.com, and look at their Hot 10 and see if they shill a little bit less than this one.
Is it all about whatnot?
Yeah, exactly. At rank 1, we have the Daily Bugle No Way Home newspaper. This is not a comic, but it's over $150. It definitely deserves a spot on this list. Cool concept for sure. For those who were born in this century, a newspaper is how we used to disperse news. And they had things called editors that would make fact checks prior to publishing. These are all old things. It is archaic, but don't you know, you kind of want to go back to those days. Also true. So I don't know how you get that, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, was that a comic shop thing?
Yeah, I'm not sure how you got the Daily Bugle No Way Home.
Got a Liberty
newspaper.
Mutual ad on it.
we're still shilling.
We're still, yeah. So I'm curious. I never saw this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can't see where it came from, but oh well, sorry. At rank 2, we have Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 5. Over $100. This was a $20 book, and now look at it. We love a good origin story, but the origin of Miles' suit, it's time to hit the back issue bins and try to find this one. So this is a Brian Michael Bendis written Ultimate Comics with Sarah Pichelli on art.
I think it was a New York City exclusive thing.
Boo!
I think that's why it was like just sold at like newsstands in New York City.
Nah.
That might be what it was.
Okay, at rank 3 we have Odin's Eye number 1, the last of the final 5 from Bad Idea. It's a great cover, $50 to $70. What's everyone's thoughts on Bad Idea? How have they changed since ENIAC number 1? We still hate them.
We still hate them with a passion.
Yeah.
And actively root for their failure and bankruptcy.
Yes. I apologize if you don't like our opinions. We like when people can get the comic books they want to get. That's
Yes.
all we have to say about that. At rank 4, Vengeance number 1, writer Joe Casey, artist Nick Dragonetta. This is when 9.6s are
not even close.
Dragotta.
There you go.
I added an N. I apologize.
Yeah, put a little N in there.
I do that. When 9.6s are selling out and have gone up in price from $550 to $650 to $700, you know this book is climbing. The back of a jean jacket in a foreign trailer is all it took to turn on the propane.
Okay, so, what is this? What is this?
Vengeance number 1.
I mean, why is it hot? We don't know. You're
It was
Googling?
apparently in a foreign trailer for Spider-Man.
Oh, so this, okay. And so what is in Vengeance number 1? Is this a spoiler for the movie that I don't want to know?
Yeah, I think it's America Chavez stuff.
I don't care about her.
Yeah, first appearance of Miss America Chavez.
That's what.
So-
That's where this is. Vengeance 1 is the first appearance of America Chavez.
That's what I just told you.
But I could have swore we had heat on America Chavez stuff before, and it wasn't this.
Correct, but you see how her first solo series, from everything like Hawkeye to everybody else, is
yeah.
blowing up because they're attainable.
Gotcha.
This is the actual first appearance of America Chavez, who we are rumored to possibly be getting. So
Gotcha.
everybody going crazy.
Jean jacket. Okay, now I get it. All right. Move along.
So we unload the mysteries here. Oh yeah, at rank 5, God Country number 1. I have so many of these, and I've already missed the high mark on them.
Yep.
9.8's plummeted below $200, but with the showrunner announced this week, interest has picked back up, and they're back up to $300. Long term, this was only a 6-issue mini. How would they make this a multiple season series?
Oh, they don't have to.
Well, that's where your long term heat, your Walking Dead heat on things comes from.
Right. So dump this.
Yes. At rank 6, Archie's Holiday Magic Special number 1. The Dan Parent limited to $250 there. $80 to $90, these super limited Betty and or Veronica covers continue to do well. They are almost a no-brainer in ordering them at this point, as they have all ended up selling for double your buy-in. At rank 7, Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 33. The Mateus Manhanini 1 in 25 variant. Shut up. $40. This cover looks like it is straight out of the animated Spider-Verse movie. We love it. At rank 8, Star Wars High Republic Adventures Annual 2021 online exclusive. Now, I talked about this annual, but I did not know there was an online exclusive. $100. Not too sure how many of these were produced, but it doesn't look like too many. Why does IDW feel the need to put that huge logo on top of the cover? Yeah, I see what you're saying with the online exclusive stuff.
The online exclusive IDW,
Yeah.
Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, there's a weird triangle on it that just kind of blocks a lot of stuff. At rank 9, we have Amazing Spider-Man 10 from 2015, $30 to $40. This is up from the $20 to $30, and honestly, it looks like a steal at that price point. Spider-Verse 2 is going to be massive, so why not Spider-Punk?
Nice.
At rank 10, Star Wars Crimson Reign number 1, the 1 in 50. 1 in 50 is up over 125. If you really think about it, there could be Star Wars stories told until the end of time. I haven't been home to pick this one up, but the premise of this tale sounds right up my alley. And honorable mentions, Amazing Spider-Man 50. All-time highs pretty much across the board for this classic book. So stoked that the D'Onofrio is back. Can you believe that the Daredevil TV show was 6 years ago? So they don't tell us anything about price or anything, just tell you to snag that book and know about it. We have Mystic number 18 as the other honorable mention. A 4.5 sold this week for $2,200, following a 7.0 that sold last month for $3,850. To the person who picked up the 5.0 in 2004 for $82, you get a cupcake. As for the cover, it seems a bit disingenuous to say the corpse in the ground that is dying, blah, 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 yuck. All kinds of crazy stuff.
Gross. Now, do we have a... do we have some DC offerings? We haven't talked DC at all, have we? For our sneak peek? I think we are finally able to move on to them for their comics coming out this week. We've got Batcat 9 of 12. Boy, this book has taken forever. But I guess that's what monthlies do. So good stuff there. The Jim Lee is pretty interesting. I like that. Batman 1 Dark Knight number 1. This is the Jock book and Black Label. Could be something. Not sure. We'll see. See how that goes. We've got Catwoman 38. The Jenny Frison B cover is amazing. Looks really good. Oh, and we finally get the second issue of Catwoman Lonely City. Holy smokes, that feels like that's been a long time coming. I wonder if it even lists its original release date. Yeah. No, it doesn't. They just moved it. They said it was yeah, it says it's going to be in store 12/21, but I'm pretty sure that first one was 3 months ago, maybe. It feels like it. Let's see what else we've got here. I don't understand comic tags. I don't understand the point of those. So there are some.
It's a way for stores to get money for digital sales.
That's right. We talked about that.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it then. I'm old. Legends of the Dark Knight number 8. Not been reading that. What's going on with Nightwing? What is he doing?
Ooh.
Why is he... What is... Oh, that's his dog. Dog on him. What is that? I thought his chest was like split open or something.
He's just tired out after a long night of crime fighting.
Oh, yeah. What are those sticks called of his? What are they called?
Eskrima.
Eskrima sticks. The Eskrima is a kimbo. But who sleeps in leather pants? I mean, that's got to chafe.
Yeah, it can't be good.
Red Refrigerator Full of Heads coming back for issue 3. I'm just about ready to dump that one. It's not great.
Redshift from Scout. Did you talk about that?
No, I did not. What's it about?
Sorry, I'm looking on
What?
Litter for this. While humanity grapples to survive on Mars, the Ministry of Exploration pins mankind's last hope on resurgence on an astronaut who's scared of space in the space odyssey brews of Total Recall and Interstellar.
I like Total Recall. Not Interstellar.
There you go.
That's something I missed. Is that a movie that you've seen?
Yeah.
And?
Good. A lot going on in that movie. As with most Christopher Nolan things.
Yeah.
That is a wicked Refrigerator Full of Heads cover, by the way.
Yeah. Alright. What's the Image got? Nothing impressive up there for me. Oh,
No number ones.
No. I can't believe there's a new That Texas Blood already. I thought there was... Okay, it's the Christmas. I was thinking they were going to do a Christmas special. And so this is a one-shot, basically. But they're going to keep numbering. All right. Because that's what I thought what I thought was going to happen was the next thing out was going to be a Christmas special. But I didn't realize they were just going to keep the numbering going. That's cool. I like that.
Make it simple.
Down in Dark Horse, we have more Black Hammer, more Hellboy, some Joy Operations, number 2, and some more Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm. The end of the Tomb of Yibwen
Oh, I missed that.
for Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. Oh, nothing from IDW.
Mm-mm.
Let's see what we got from Marvel.
I like that Spider-Man 82 cover.
With the through the windows,
Yeah.
or the blind, him peeking through the blind.
Through the windows. Through the windows. The hospital rooms.
So have you've noticed that Spider-Man's doing this? Like they'll have an Amazing Spider-Man 82 and then an Amazing Spider-Man 82.BEY.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why don't they, instead of doing that, why don't they do what Amazing Spider-Man 82 and a half?
Okay, yeah.
And put it and then slot it in between. Because, I mean, the reason they're doing the 82.BEY instead of like Amazing Spider-Man Beyond number 1 is obviously those don't sell as well as linking it to the main series. So why don't they actually like slot it with a half issue in between?
I mean, 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. They're doing the decimal point, but yeah.
But I mean, nobody likes the decimal point. And you think anybody would like, or like they could do like 0.5.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they had multiples, they could do like 0.25. Well, I guess they have done that, haven't they? They've done 0.1s, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We hated those.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I understand they want sales, and their sales data shows this will sell better than this. So, all right. All right. I'll quit whining.
But what you can talk to me about is Avengers Forever #1 for Marvel. Jason Aaron and Aaron Cooter writing this. An all-new series starring the Avengers of the Multiverse.
Oh, God.
So, we've gotten some dope characters from the multiverse before.
Yeah, true. But that's a crowded cover, man.
Very. Very, very, very.
So, yeah, I don't know where to begin. So you're saying get it, because who knows? Might be the first appearance of somebody.
Might be.
Or did we already get that in Avengers 750? When this was introduced.
Those are the questions.
Yeah, I don't know. Oof.
Kate Bishop, the number 2 of her new series.
Yeah, didn't love it. Hoping this one's better.
Yeah. Did you expect to love it?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I loved the Hawkeye that was in. I loved her in West Coast Avengers.
Like,
Was that Kelly Thompson's run? I loved that. Thought she was really great in that. Of course, I loved the Fraction run with her.
oh yeah.
So I thought it would be good. So still a chance. First issue
There you go.
jitters, right?
Moon Knight 6.
Oh, glorious. Oh, that Raza. Sweet. I'm glad that's coming. That'll be fun.
Darth Vader 19. Dark Order. In the battles of Bespin, Darth Vader told his son he wanted to bring order to the galaxy. Now Vader's promises to put to the test as he leads an unlikely crew of heroes and assassins against the criminal organization known as the Crimson Dawn.
Wastelander's Hawkeye looks pretty good. Don't know why we're not calling it Old Man Hawkeye, but did you explain that to me too? Why we're doing that?
We've just simply changed it. Instead of saying old man, we've done it so we can put young characters in the same universe.
So it won't be an old Hawkeye.
It's simply a dystopian
Yeah.
universe now.
Okay. Whatever. We're finishing up the trial of Magneto. Good fun there.
I didn't think Wolverine could swim. Can Wolverine swim? I thought he was too heavy.
Do you think?
Made him metal.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm looking at Wolverine 19.
Okay. I can see that. Yeah. Maybe adamantium is really light though.
Okay, in the comics, Wolverine can swim when needed, but he still has to counteract his sinking bones.
That's in Wikipedia somewhere.
Yes, literally you Google that and it comes up as a Screen Rant article.
Well, can Wolverine swim?
Because his body weight, while an impressive 325 pounds, should be no match for superhuman levels of strength.
I gotcha. We have the data.
Adamantium's a much lighter metal than I thought.
Yes. And is his bones hollow? They're not solid adamantium.
He's not a bird. No, his bones are coated in adamantium.
They're coated in adamantium. Okay, there we go. So there's still bone underneath.
Yes.
Well, they're probably not because he's been chopped up.
Yeah.
So those like original bones are probably gone.
No,
right?
they heal. He's got a healing factor, homie.
Oh, I thought just the adamantium healed.
No, his body healed. That's why he was used for that experiment.
Yeah, that's
just
right.
because he had recoverability.
Yeah, so the bones would come back inside the coated adamantium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I need a medical doctor ruling on this. How is that possible?
These comics are a little far-fetched.
These comics stretching the grounds there. Oh, Eat the Rich finishes up with 5 of 5. That was on some best of lists, I think.
Yeah. Well, are you skipping? You just assume there's nothing in Dynamite for you?
I was looking at it, and there wasn't anything. I did it silently.
Yeah, a bunch of those homages to 300 and the McFarlane cover that we hate.
Yeah. Yep.
But
So now we're back. We're back half in it. A King's Vengeance, and that is Scout Comics.
yeah, I like that King's Vengeance.
Was that up in the Lunar? Is it Vault?
Yeah.
Is it Vault or Scout that's Lunar?
Scout is with Lunar.
Oh, that's so confusing. Maybe just for me, but it's confusing.
No, it's confusing for everybody.
Everyone?
Yes.
Bountiful Garden. Citizen number 4 from Action Lab. I kind of like the look of that. It's interesting. anime, manga stuff making its way on in this back half.
No Holds Barred, #1. Find the first issue of that one. That is the Behemoth comic. When Queen Elizabeth I is kidnapped, only the dramatic duo of William Shakespeare and William Page, with their superhero alter egos, the Bard and Page, can save her. This comic is completely written in iambic pentameter.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. Second place from Source Point Press. That's a little bit all agey looking, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. We have Octobriana with Love. Stephanie Phillips, Stuart Taylor, Andrea Towers writing this $10 book from Dead Good Comics.
American Mythology gives us Fright Night #1. Only a $4 book. Plenty of covers to choose from. Oof, Kyle. What did I like? Tell me what I liked.
I know what I liked.
Why don't you go first then while I'm trying to catch up?
I liked our little scout book there in A King's Vengeance #1.
Yeah. And although I complained about it, I think I'm going to go with Wastelander's Hawkeye.
Oh my! Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just don't know which cover, man. Like, it says there's one. This one's a connecting color cover, but I don't see what it's connecting to. Which one it might be connecting to? 'Cause maybe they're not seeing the other one, or is it part of that? Because it doesn't look like the color scheme of the other three, right? So that's really nice. So is the Mobili, and so is the cover A. But I'm gonna go with the connecting color cover. Would you have gone with a different one?
No, it's a good one. I like it.
Yep. What was your choice again? Remind me.
Sorry, I scrolled off of it. King's.
The Scout.
Yeah, the scout book. A King's Vengeance #1. Only one cover.
Well, yeah, fantastic. No choice.
Sorry, I'm looking at. Still looking at books. All right, well, thank you guys for hanging along with Drew and myself as we head towards the end of the year, as we head towards Christmas and New Year's and all this fun stuff. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas to all of you.
And to all a good night. No. But we hope everybody has a safe and happy holidays. We don't know what our schedule is going to be coming forward. We're going to try to put some stuff out for you, but a lot of things in flux up there. All answers to everything can be found at patreon.com and search Comics for Fun and Profit. We appreciate y'all. For Drew and for myself, see ya.